Your diecast is served.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to look at some INNO64 Mazdas, and these are drift cars they're run by Mad Mike. And the first one is this RX7 Madbull Gen 7.3, and it's a RX7. It's called a 7.3 because it has a RX3 front end on it. So we'll check that one out. Just show you the bottom here real quick. Got your Mazda licensing and Mad Mike licensing. Got a little foil Mad Mike licensing sticker there. Got your Mazda stuff there, and up here on the back shows the car drifting. So that one's pretty cool. And we have the Tokyo Auto Salon exclusive edition. This is when they showed the RX3 and that it was going to run in the 2024 D1 GP in Japan. And that one's a 76 Mazda RX3. And this one has got your D1 GP foil sticker on, and then the Mazda licensing stuff at the bottom, and then there. And this one is, I guess, the as raced version in the D1 GP. Got different wheels on it, and I think a few different decals on the car. Not a huge difference from the one they shown at the Tokyo Auto Salon, but pretty cool. I would probably get every version of the RX3 they come out with. Yeah, hopefully they come out with some RX2s. Again, here's the Mazda licensing and the D1 GP sticker. Yeah, my grandparents back in the day had a Mazda RX2, which I'm sure I've talked about before, but they had an RX2, and I remember riding that thing when I was a kid, and it was a cool car. Stuck with me forever. I remember everything about that car. Funny, the thing I remember the most is the antenna. You could put it up and down. It had a switch inside, so I used to always sit in there and mess with that antenna, just watching it go up and down. I remember my grandpa put exhaust on it at one point, and they got rid of it. My grandma said it was too loud. But too bad. I wish I would have been able to keep that car. It was a red Mazda RX2 with the rotary in it. But anyways, let's check these out. Guess we'll pull the RX3s out first. Alright, so we got the car on the base here. I use the base to spin it around. Got some cool wheels on it. It's even got like a little Mad Mike logo on the wheel, front wheels. Pretty detailed. You got tire printing. All the sponsor logos. Does it have a tack on the dash? Kind of hard to see that. Something on the dash there. Cool spoiler. Cool tail lights. Got the firsty plate on it. I guess Mad Mike owned this car first for the first time in 2004, and he used it a little bit on the street and won the New Zealand skid championships, like a drift event, and then bought it back and entered it in the 2024 D1 GP. I know he ran the first event. Not sure which events he ran after that. But pretty awesome to see a car this old running the current D1 GP. I think it's pretty awesome, and I love the wagons myself, so really cool to see this. I mean, this car looks so good with the fender flares and just low. Makes me want to find a 1.1 version and build one myself, but you know, need some more money for that. Anyways, let me take it off the base here and check out the bottom. Alright, so got the base here, Mazda Savannah RX3. And surprisingly, well, the back rolls, but I don't think the front is gonna want to roll. No, yeah, the back rolls, but the fronts do not. And it looks to me like it's got some camber. Yeah, the front wheels are definitely got some camber. So there's that one. I'll pull this other RX3 out. There's the base on that one, more like a little part of a drift track. Like I said, the main difference is the wheels. I don't think much else has changed besides the wheels. Everything else looks pretty similar from just what I can see without a side-by-side, but I'll kind of put them side by side and see if there's anything that's different. Pull this one off. Most everything is going to be the same. Yeah, it really looks to me that it's just the wheels that are different. Both versions are pretty cool though. You can't go wrong with either one. The grille and headlights are really detailed. Oh, I see. The Tokyo Auto Salon version doesn't have rear view mirrors on it. I wonder if that's because they weren't ready when the car was built. They just put it together and didn't have the mirrors on it. So that's another thing I just noticed. See the mirrors on the fenders? And those mirrors actually have reflective material. So it looks like an actual mirror. And this one's the same, rear wheels roll, but the fronts do not. They're pretty cambered, so cool chrome bumpers. Yeah, Inno does such a good job on all the little details. Even got the little blue roll cage in there. Those separate pieces for the wipers. Pretty cool. So yeah, definitely glad to get those. And let's pull this RX7 out. This one's pretty awesome also. I don't know, the Red Bull livery just looks good on these cars, especially the drift cars for some reason. Alright, so here's that one. Oop, I forgot to show you the base. There's the base. Another little drift base. Actually, it looks pretty similar to the one the wagon came on. So here it is, and like I said, it's RX7 with the RX3 front end put on it. Front wheels do not roll. They're pretty heavily cambered, as you can see there, which is cool. I'd rather have it look the part than roll, because you know, when I take pictures and stuff, I don't like it when they roll, because then they roll off of your whatever you're putting them on to take pictures of. So yeah, I forgot to mention the kits on these are like Rocket Bunny kits on the RX7 and also the RX3s. So you got your lensed tail lights, cool exhaust. And what plate does he have on this one? Oops. Looks like is that a Japanese plate? Looks like a Japanese plate. Got some lensed headlights, and then you got the KC logos on the inner lights there. Got a roll cage in there. Got your air filter sticking out of the hood. Again, the rearview mirrors on the fenders with the reflective material. Then you got a little, here's the bottom, got a little diffuser action at the back there. Mazda RX7. These are going to be metal bases. I believe these are, yeah, those are metal too. So yeah, just the rears roll, but the fronts don't, like I said. So, but yeah, pretty awesome. Love those. Glad I could find those when I did. Not sure how hard they are to find now. This one is new, so you should be able to find this one. It just came out. But yeah, pretty awesome, I think. What do you guys think? Let me know. And yeah, I actually have quite a few drift car castings, so maybe at some point I'll do like a drift car thing where I'll put them all together and see what they look like. But yeah, I'll run these on the turntable and take some pictures and catch you guys on the next one. See ya.